I'm going to make a bold statement here. Most everyone I know is running on overwhelm these days, especially my heart-centered entrepreneurs. And yes, even those of us who look like we have it together. And I know so many of us heart-centered folks are also empaths and we're emotionally sensitive. So feeling overwhelmed can be toxic. And when we feel that overwhelm, we just feel it so acutely. It zaps our creativity and our inspiration. Not to mention, we just get a lot less done when we're burning up our precious energy on feeling overloaded. So I totally get it. It's Megan here, and I'm going to share 3 tools to lessen and also prevent that overwhelm. So you can just like catch your breath and lessen your stress and just focus on what matters in your business and your life. And so I know today I have a full day. I woke up with a sick kid and I made my way out to my office, and it's just easy to feel overwhelmed since I have to figure out what's my message. I need to be creating content. Do I do the marketing, the bookkeeping? Am I writing a new freebie, an email funnel, a new event? Okay, if you can relate, give me a little thumbs up. And then I just have a lot of friends and clients often ask me, how do I do it all without getting overwhelmed? Because I work for a Wanderlust entrepreneur. I have my own business. We do launches regularly. I have 2 kids and a bonus son, and my husband's had some health challenges this past year. We just built this amazing healing space for myself, and I wrote a book. And so the truth is I do get overwhelmed, and I'm betting that you can relate. And so I've really had to develop some tools for myself and my clients this past year. And so I'm going to share 3 tools today, and they revolve both around your mindset and also around getting more strategic. And so the first one has to do with just releasing that pressure valve. And so for me, that means I have to really start paying attention to the self-talk that happens when I start feeling overwhelmed, because I tend to go into that place of saying nothing's working and I can't get anything done, and I just wind myself up. And so if I can catch that self-talk and take a step back, and I can also amp up my self-care, which often feels a little counterintuitive when you're overwhelmed, that you need to do more things to, in my point of view, slow down, take a walk, take a bath, do something to just like calm down that nervous system. And then I start looking at what are my real deadlines, because I notice a lot of times I have deadlines in my head that I feel like something has to get done by then, but the truth is the world's not going to end, no one's going to die if it doesn't happen. And so if I can lessen that release that pressure valve, and then I also do what I call putting on my general's hat, or putting on my big girl panties, when I just get a little fierce in terms of really prioritizing, looking at my list and saying, okay, what is actually the most important things? What can I handle here? And if I just look at what is that next right step, I don't have to know my whole entire business plan. I don't have to have everything figured out. I just need to know the next right thing to do. And I also get really ruthless around looking at anything new that's coming on my plate. And I have a really great method called stop, drop, and roll. And if you're not familiar with it, I shared a link to a couple of blogs I've written that has how you do that, which is hugely helpful. And then number 3, I just raise my hand. And this has been huge for me to realize how much I need that support of my community. And I ask for what I need. So whether it's talking to a mentor to kind of work through what's going on, whether it's telling my family, please do not add anything else to my plate, or talking to my partner, my husband, and telling him, okay, here's what I really need from you. That makes a huge difference when I'm not trying to do it all by myself. And so my mission, as many of you know, is to support those of you who are heart-centered entrepreneurs, so you can just be out there making that difference in the world. And I just find, when we can lower that level of overwhelm, it is huge. And so, as I mentioned, I'm going to kick a few extra resources into the description. 3 signs you're doing too much, so you can really have a good assessment tool. How feeling overworked, overbooked, and overwhelmed in your business. That's the stop, drop, and roll one. And then also a missing crucial step in your goal setting, which can also really help with that prioritizing. So I want you to know we're in this together. we can sort through these things that crop up in our business and really prevent us from reaching all the clients we want, from making the money we deserve, and from doing what we love. So if there's someone you know who could benefit from this training, this little talk, then please share. And I would love to hear from you. If you're feeling overwhelmed right now, give me a little shout out in the box, tell me what's going on, and tell me if one of these tools work for you. All right, take care everyone, and I appreciate you joining me.